Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to all. My name is Putri Huraiyah. I am 12 years old. I am now currently studying in LOK LIKAS, Sabah. Today I will be introducing you to five of the books that I recently read, and I think they are very interesting. The first book is called Akbar's Dream. It is a story about Akbar. Akbar is a young boy that lived in a small village. He had a dream. He wanted to create the most beautiful slick flood. He wanted to create the most beautiful slick flood in India. Everybody said it was impossible, except for his grandfather. His grandfather said he can take inspiration from the Taj Mahal. He liked the Taj Mahal very much. So when they collected enough money to buy a train ticket to the Taj Mahal, they were very excited. Once they ran the Taj Mahal, Akbar was stunned and took his pencil and started sketching his ideas for the most beautiful plot. His ideas were amazing. He was inspired by the marble walls that was covered in gems and was colored yellow and blue. Taj Mahal was very beautiful. It took 20 years to make. Inside the Taj Mahal, there were two tombs. The first tomb was for the emperor, and the second one was for the emperor's wife. Taj Mahal, Shah Jahan, and Mumtaz. There were patterns in the tombs, but Akbar didn't want to copy those patterns. Why? Asked Akbar's grandfather. He said he wanted to create an original pattern that he created, not copy others. So he went back outside to sketch all kinds of patterns. He chose a flowery pattern. It was very beautiful. Once they returned home, he needed to buy color. He needed to buy colored yarn. In our store, he bought yarn at the store, but Uncle Umar didn't want to give money. Didn't want money from Akbar on this grandfather. He only wanted to see the finished product of the silk cloth. Once the silk cloth was finished, Uncle Umar was very surprised because it was so beautiful. It was covered with flowers of two colors, which was yellow and red. Akbar said he wanted to become as popular as the Taj Mahal and Emperor Shah Jahan. He continued making more silk cloth in his little village with his grandfather. They lived happily ever after in a small village in India. Second book is called Scarlet and Ivy. Scarlet and Ivy is a story about two sisters. They were twins. They loved each other very much. It was their second year in Rockwood High School. In their first year, they had a friend, but the friend turned out to be very mean and selfish. So in their second year, they met her again, and this time she wanted to accused the new student Emily for cursing her, because she said Emily could do all kinds of tricks and curses. She said Emily was a ghost girl, but but in real life, Emily was such a kind girl and shy girl. That's why she didn't stand up for herself. She was too shy, and she was always innocent all the time. The evil friend, once they both know that their evil friend is lying, the evil friend trapped Ebony, Scarlet, and Ivy at the back of the school at night time. And, and, and the evil friend wanted to burn them in small rooms, but they managed to escape. They worked together. And when they escaped, they told everybody that their evil friend was lying and everyone was innocent. And everybody and the school was almost burned because of their evil friend. That their evil friend was expelled from the school. The third story is about Bubble Boy. I'm sure everyone has Bubble Boy. It is very popular in the nation. This story is about one of his friends. Bubble Boy and his friends were playing football at their school field when a power sparrow suddenly kidnapped their teacher. The teacher was screaming out loud. Now they need to go to the portal. Each one was a different portal. Once they got back to the portal, they managed to find the key to unlocking to finding the power sparrow. But it turns out that the power sparrow was only wants to share tea with teachers, and it was a whole misunderstanding. And at the end of the day, I ended up playing more football and drinking tea with the power sparrow. Third, the third story is about this book. It has four stories, but I am going to choose only one, which is Goldilocks and the Fairies. As you already know, this story is popular, so I'm sure everybody will know how the story goes. Goldilocks was a girl. She she was wandering around the forest. Once she saw a coconut tree. She wanted to know who it belonged to, so she knocked, but nobody answered, so she just recklessly go inside the park. She thought three birds in the college. First one was the biggest one there, but it was too hot for Goldilocks, so she tried the medium-sized one, and it was too cold for her. And she tried the smaller one, and it was just right. She finished the porridge with a small bowl, but she was too lazy to go back to her house because her house was a long one. So she decided to stay here. She found three beds. One was the biggest one, and she tried to sleep on it, but it was too hard. Second was the medium size. It was too soft for her. And the smallest one was was just right, so she slept there. And when she was sleeping, three bears came home, got angry at her, so she ran away. And when she got home, she told her mom everything, and her mom said to apologize to the bears. And and after she apologized, she became friends with the baby bear. That's all for this story. The last one is titled The Cheating Squirrel and the Trusting Friends. It's about five friends that lived in the jungle. Five animal friends. Here, but the lion and the snake are not friends. The squirrel was too lazy to get food for his friends. One day, the squirrel would always stay back at the table. But one day, Monkey found out that squirrel was lying. So he decided to he decided to choose to not say anything, but decided to join him too. One day, Lion and Snake were just wandering around looking for food, and they found those two. And they decided to eat them, but the three friends came to the rescue, and Lion and Snake ran away. Monkey and Monkey and Squirrel told the truth that they were lazy and didn't want to swim. But now they apologized, and now they live happily ever after. The moral of the story here is: do not lie to your friends and stop being lazy. That's all from me, Putri Huraiyah. Thank you for your time. Assalamualaikum.